Well, when I looked on, I think it's Instagram, is it, or something like that, it says, what do you do? And first of all, it says, introduce yourself. So, other than a lot of names I've been called, I'm Nigel, father of the lovely bride. Firstly, how beautiful does the bride look? Come on! Secondly, I can't hear you. How beautiful does the bride look? And I suppose, how handsome does the groom look? Oh, that's a bit muted. Come on. And thirdly, how handsome does this young man look? Come on.
We do.
I do.
Thumbs up, Carter.
So welcome to you all. I think you'll agree it's been quite a trek. I think we've done taxi, car, train, taxi. I think one couple ended up getting a donkey and a cart down or something like that. I don't know, whatever. To start with, I'd like you all to stand and raise your glasses. Those who can't be here and those who are no longer here. Cheers. My memories of Lucy as a child. Always wanting to learn and being very inquisitive. I remember her sitting with Grandma, my mother. There's a picture up there. And she had a very special relationship and would have loved to have been here. I just remember her sitting in the living room, sewing, asking her questions. She was just inquisitive. Moving forward, thank you, Lloyd. Thank you. Pineapple. My mother, Grandma, was sort of pretty black and white and down the road. And I remember Lucy taking, I can't remember his name, a boyfriend up to meet Grandma. So she sat him down. We went and did lunch or whatever. And her first question was, so what paper do you read, dear? He said, The Sun. Her reply was, never mind, dear, and that's the last we saw of him.
You do?
What was she like growing up? Well, I contacted elder sister a few weeks ago and said, have you got any, stories? So she thought for a minute and went, well, actually, no. Not saying she's been a goody-goody two-shows, because she, in her time, was a hellraiser. Joints, couldn't get out of the drug dens, etc., etc. On to the next bit. No, seriously. She possesses that rare thing of beauty, and Lloyd would probably contest this, the brains of the family. She was always the first to send a card, whether it be Christmas or birthday. One thing she said to me was, when you do your speech, please don't get everyone to stand up and hug each other. So those who were there at Megan's wedding will know exactly what I mean. I'm not going to do it. As regards her career, she saw herself through university very successfully and established herself as a very proficient, independent, sexual and violent.
Where's this going?
Very good. That's the end. A sexual and violence advisor. Yeah. Lastly, having gone through absolute heartache over the last few years, she has, through her strength of character and tenacity, shone through to the woman, mother, and wife that she is today. As regards the groom, well, my first impressions, he was bigger than me. He played a better rugby than me, which wouldn't be hard. What else would you want in a son-in-law? As I think all your friends and family will agree, you're a good man, and you'll look after Lucy and my lovely grandson. Toast to the bride and groom.
To the bride and groom. To the bride and groom.
Thank you, Nigel. Well done.
Can we use a fresh mic?
I think the microphone's working fine. I don't think it's a technical issue, but we will find out shortly. And now a speech from... Oh. As I was saying, now we'll be delighted to hear the words of the groom, Logan Chandler.
Can I confirm that you don't have to hold a button down, Nigel? What were you doing? Right, here we go. So this was 12 pages long at one point, and I've trimmed it down. It's still pretty long. But, you know, it's a difficult day, and there's a lot of people to thank. But I'm going to start with saying, Buonasera. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Palazzo Perotti. I hope you think it's as beautiful as we did when we first saw it, and then you agree it's a fitting place for us to celebrate this evening. I want to start by saying how fantastic every single one of you look tonight. I want to say how much we appreciate the effort you've all made to travel here today. It certainly hasn't gone unnoticed. We know it's been a huge ask for many of you. It was, however, a reasonably easy decision to make this an adults-only wedding. The Italians have a saying that goes, il dolce fa niente. I'm not sure if I've just said that right, but which translates as the sweetness of doing nothing. And I hope with some of your child-free time here, you'll have had the opportunity to do exactly that. Now, I understand my job as the groomsman is to thank people, but where do I start? There are always too many people to thank, so I'd like to start with Adam Mercer. Adam, thank you for sharing your birthday with our special day. We feel truly honoured. Everyone buy him a drink later and tell him how good he looks. He absolutely loves the attention. No, but seriously, firstly, I'd like to thank Lucy's parents. Sandy, thank you for accepting me into your home as your son-in-law. You and John mean the world to me and Lucy and Carter. I've always felt welcomed by you from the day we met you, so thank you. To Nigel and Nina. Firstly, Nigel, thank you for giving away your beautiful daughter today. Secondly, thank you for your speech and not for making us all hug each other once again. I hope it wasn't too difficult of an ask to give away Lucy today. I hope I live up to the expectation of a father with daughters. To Lloyd and Tom, I've never known what it was like to grow up with brothers. I've always wondered. Our friendship over these recent years has been something I've always appreciated and enjoyed, and I hope you see me fit to be your little sister's husband. Lloyd, it's been great to build on our friendship and get to know each other even better over these years. Tom, thank you for propping up the bar with me over these last 8 years. Don't take me to Cameo ever again. It's been great to get to know you really well. I truly value our friendships. Yeah, I really fancy our friendships. To my auntie and uncle John and Deborah. Or Mima and Papa, as they're so well known by all the grandchildren. John, you're not only my uncle, you're my friend. That's done me straight away. And I cherish that dearly. Deborah, thank you for just being you. You're an angel and my most favourite person. Bar Lucy, of course. I love you both and thank you for it all. Now to our beautiful bridesmaids. Maisie and Megan, you both look stunning today. The support you give one another is extremely special, so thank you for everything you've done for Lucy over this past year and forever. I know it means the world to her, but it also means the world to me. So this one might be a little bit tricky, so bear with me. They're not here, but to my parents. Sadly, they're not with us today. To my dad, you were the kindest, most amazing man I knew. If I'm any representation of what it is to be a good man and a good husband, then it'll all have been because of him. I'm proud of a few things in my life, but I'm most certainly proud to be the son of my father. Give me a sec. I hope you're sat up there with a cold Peroni, the sun on your face, wearing your loudest Hawaiian shirt, listening to Pink Floyd's greatest hits. So I know Nigel's already done this, but in saying that, in their absence, please be stood. Make sure your drinks are full, or at least they look like they are. And with many others that aren't here today, I'd like to raise a toast to absent friends. To Timmy. Cheers. Right, you can be seated now. Right now, before I get to my wife, I'd like to say one more thank you. Tim and Seb. That's got me as well. Boys, thank you for standing beside me today. More importantly, thank you for the years, actually decades of friendship. You've been there through it all, the good decisions and plenty of the questionable ones. You've been loyal, supportive, and always up for a laugh, and I'm incredibly lucky to call you my friends, so thank you. Right, and finally, to my wife. I think most of you know the story of Lucy and I began, but I'll remind you, just in case you'd forgotten. I'll have to take you approximately 16,000 kilometres from here to Sydney. I did Google that. I'm probably wrong still. I don't know if I've mentioned it, Lloyd, but I spent some time over there, overseas. One afternoon about 8 years ago-ish, and a bit more, I was politely minding my own business, perusing Instagram, probably hungover, and thinking, Lloyd's little sister seems slightly more active on social media than lately. Yeah, no, I know. But I got in there first, Lloyd. Perhaps I'll start liking every picture in her recent uploads. Like a complete predator. Well, luckily, it worked. She messaged me instantly. No, not instantly, but soon enough. We struck up a conversation, then another, and another. The conversation was easy, and before long, we were spending hours on the phone. There was, however, one slight issue. Our proximity. During those early conversations, Lucy mentioned she had a wedding to attend for her sister-in-law and nobody to go with. As luck would have it, it happened to fall exactly when I was home visiting. So, being the casual, happy-go-lucky guy I am, I thought, yeah, why not? I'll be a +1 at a wedding. What's the worst that could happen? Little did I know, those 2 weeks would be filled with numerous dates, the best cup of tea I've ever had, a great wedding, and ultimately, me falling head over heels for the beautiful brunette sat next to me now. You can cheers that if you want. My good friend Tim here has always said that I'm an emotionally driven decision maker, whereas he is far more calculated. I don't dwell too much before making decisions. I tend to go with what I feel in the moment. Sometimes that's led me down the wrong path, which is why I'm now 37 getting married. But I can safely say the decisions I made 8 years ago, based purely on butterflies and excitement, seem to have worked out pretty well. Sometimes in life you've just got to jump in with both feet, trust what your gut is telling you, and believe it all might be worthwhile. And luckily that decision has led me here today. So I must have been right. And that's the last time I may have been right. It's been a long 8 years. But look at her. To my Lucy, you are the most wonderful partner and most incredible mother to our son that I could have ever wished for. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you would never question how beautiful you are. Not only on the outside, but in every way that truly matters. Your kindness, your strength, your patience, and your love you give so freely makes you the most beautiful person I know. From now until we're old and grey, sitting together, wrinkled with memories, I'll always do my best to be the husband and father our family deserves. From the moment we met, I just had that deep feeling that you were my person. I couldn't explain it then, and I knew there was something special about you. As we got to know each other, I realised we shared the same dreams, to build a family, to create a home filled with love and chase a life that we wanted together. People often say that it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. And when I look back, I agree with everything we've shared so far. I just couldn't agree more. We've had our highs, our lows, our challenges, our victories, but through it all, I've never wanted to take the journey with anyone else. They say a strong marriage isn't about people who never face a storm, it's about two people who refuse to let the boat sink. That's something I treasure about us. We've never given up on each other, and we never will. Having our boy has been the greatest achievement so far. He is the greatest gift we've given each other. He fills our lives with laughter, chaos, love, and more early mornings than I could ever thought possible. You give him everything he needs to become a kind, caring, and loving person. I know he'll carry those qualities with him throughout his whole life. Thank you for being my partner, my friend, the mother of our son, and the person I get to share this life with. I love the life we built together, and I love you more than words could ever express. Forever and always, I'll always love you. So I suppose it's time for my final toast. If you could all be stood, if you're not too upset. The final toast is to love. To love. Cheers. Grazie mille. Thank God that's over.
There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, first person they're going to know and love the rest of their life. The moment came for Logan 33 years ago when he met me, his best man. There are a lot of great men with us today, some of them engineers, designers, chefs, and fellow tradesmen, but all of them, I am the best. Sorry, that wasn't too bad. All jokes aside, I am honoured still to be here today. My name is Tim, I am the best man, and I'm proud to stand here next to my best friend and his beautiful bride, Lucy. Now, typically of me, I left preparing this till the last minute, and it left me thinking, what the hell could I talk to you about that between the two of us and our quest of the world and all things worldly could be deemed safe subjects? So back in September 94, it all began for us. Brothers from other mothers, bros from other flows, sibs from another crib, fam from another man. You get the gist. We met over the superhero costume box in our reception taster day. First day of school, when I already had my cape on, Logan rushed over to join me, and as superheroes, We had it out on occasion, but our differences never were enough to sway our bond. So when trouble came along, which it did from time to time, there was no matter that we couldn't handle together. And so, to the matter at hand. I was thinking, what is marriage? The meaning and what some people might think is the celebration of new beginnings and a new life with one another. Now I thought there would be no better opportunity to clear the air a little for the wedded couple and their transition into a new life together by putting to bed a bit of history. So everybody goes through their life forming a bit of history with girlfriends and boyfriends before you find your one true love. Less so for Logan, as he's always hated the chase. Everyone here that knows him rarely saw him, as he was always striving towards his academic pursuits in the library. Sports didn't really interest him. Drink and nights out were a big no-no, and he always walked calmly away from confrontation. However, the beautiful Lucy, on the other hand, I hear left quite the impact in her years before Logan came on the scene. Sometimes you may have given that special person in your past a gift, something demonstrating your affection for them. Now these gifts often get thrown away and forgotten in time. However, now this may come as a surprise to you, but Lucy may have some history here with us today. Please, anybody here holding on to something that they seem isn't quite necessary anymore and just needs to let it go, come forth and release your burdens. I know it's hard. She's a special girl. Oh! I told him not to. It's already a little corroded. Oops.
One more for
What's
you
this?
here as well.
Oh.
I don't know if you got this.
What's that? Number 4. Number 4. I don't know what house that is. So, figuring out today what I had to say today, I looked into my photo feed for some inspiration. This took some time, as I literally have thousands of mugshots of Logan's head that I'm probably paying for the storage of, as during the years together, any moment he could, my phone would be bombarded with selfies of himself. He thought this was hilarious, and I do too now, as even though we don't work together anymore, on the odd occasion I am known to do this to my work colleagues. Anyway, I found a photo from a boys' trip of ours where Logan was revealing his pale, puny arse to the camera. It was a candid shot, a great setting, and I had a feeling I'd seen this pale, puny arse before. Not Logan's though, but very similar. I was remembering a time we were leaving Logan's house before a night out, and we'd probably had a few pre-drinks and pumped some weights. And we were on our way out the door when Logan's dad would often offer up some advice to spur us on with the night's antics. This time it was simple. I can't remember his words for the life of me, but that would be pretty impressive. But he stood at the door, saw us off, turned around, pulled his trousers down, walked back into the house as if nothing unusual had just happened.
No arse.
That pale, puny arse.
Sorry, Carter.
What a little entertainer. Yes. Tim, for all of us who really knew him, was a class act, a friend to all. I remember him for being on our level. As kids, he knew how to talk to us and tell us what we needed to know. His presence is greatly missed today. But if he were here, his words would be simple. Everyone just wants somewhere to live, somewhere to work, someone to love, and a dream. Lucy, you have given Logan all these things, and I have witnessed the great impact you have had on his life. So please, join me, and let's all raise a glass. To a lifetime of Logan and Lucy.